Now let's look at this scenario in which we have an equilibrium reaction and we have an equilibrium constant. We also have an initial molarity for our reactants, and then we do not have any products when the reaction starts. So in this reaction, we're trying to figure out what the concentrations of the reactants and products would be at equilibrium. For this problem, we would need to set up an ice table. So if you'd like, you could try and set up your ice table, or you could see what we're going to talk about in the next slide. If you notice in our ice table, we've got initially 0.205 molar N2O4, and then we don't have any NO2 initially. Now, if you look at our stoichiometry in our reaction, we start off with 1 mole of N2O4 and it's dissociating to 2 moles of NO2. So we lose X, 1 mole, 1X, and we gain 2X, and that's 2 times X because we're forming 2 moles of NO2. Now, if we add our initial and our change, we're going to get 0.205 minus X for N2O4. And then for NO2, we're going to get 2 times X at equilibrium. Now, I'd like you to write the equilibrium expression for this reaction and then plug in these values for your equilibrium values and equate them to the constant. You can then try and solve for X. If you're not sure how to do that, we're going to talk about it now. So if you plugged in the values for and the concentrations for NO2 and the equilibrium expression, you'd have found that we're squaring the concentration of NO2 and we're dividing by N2O4. If we use our expression here, then we would have 0.205 minus X in the denominator and 2X squared in the numerator. And so you can continue and try and solve this problem for X, or we can continue solving it together. Now, if we notice, if we expand this equation, we're going to get this equation down here. Notice the 0.36 and these two terms have been expanded out. And then we've taken both terms to the left. And so this is the new expression you'd get. Now, if you remember your quadratic formula, you can use it to solve this equation because this is a quadratic equation. And the formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, if we plug in the values, notice this is our A, this is our B, and this is our C. So we'll plug in those values into this equation, and so we're going to get this expression. Now, if we continue with it, we would get this expression down here. This is 0.36 squared, and this is 4 times 0.0738. Now, you do want to check these values with your calculator. Notice this value is negative because in the equation it's negative as well. So we have a negative and a negative, which ends up being positive. And so if we square root the sum of these two, we're going to get 1.14. Now, we can either subtract 1.14 from negative 0.36 or we can add it. Notice we're going to get two values, negative 0.188 molar and 0.0981 molar. We have to choose one of those two. And which one would you choose? Yeah, I'm sure you guessed right. So we cannot have a negative molarity, so this value doesn't work. And this value would work because it's a positive value. So this is the value of X. It's not necessarily the equilibrium concentration. To find the equilibrium concentration, we would need to substitute X into our equilibrium expression. So here our X would be replaced by that value, and would also replace x here by this value. And so let's see what we'll get when we do those computations. Therefore, at equilibrium, the N2O4, which is our reactant, if we plug in 0.205 minus x, which is the 0.0981, would get 0.107 molar. And then if we look at our product, we're going to multiply 2 times x, which is 2 times the 0.0981, would give us 0.196 molar. So these are equilibrium concentrations. Now you could also check these values and plug them into your equilibrium expression and see if you'd get the 0.36. If you did, I'm sure you got 0.36.